Hey y'all, I use a lot of maps, minis, and other baubles in my various games, but no matter what game I'm playing in, I always bring, this is my D&D go bag, so to speak, and I want to show you what's in it. Let's go ahead and break this down. Let's get a nice little sorting tray, and let's look at level 1. So, of course, I have a bunch of dice, but most especially, I have my novelty dice. This is for rolling crits and special wounds. This is for weather, which is a nice reminder for me to actually describe the scene. And this is for quick random NPC attitudes. Here I have some spell effects for stuff like a spiritual weapon, or whatever this goo might be. Maybe you've got some invisible characters, or dancing lights. For more spell effects, I have some fire and ice, a floating disc, and some variations on Bigby's floating hand. I have these simple number counters that are nice for hit point tracking or other conditional markers on the map. Not the most exciting, but very practical. We have some chip clips for attaching notes to the back of my GM screen, and these little 3D printed standees for when I use Magic the Gathering cards on the table. I have a little handful of these adorable potion bottles. Also adorable, I have lots of little animals, which are handy for things like familiars, but usually I hand them to players as their inspiration. I have a ton of these cute little gems, which are great for a lot of things. Most often, I use them to keep track of my own legendary resistances and legendary actions. And that's everything in level 1, so let's check out level 2. I always carry a spare pencil and a sand timer. You never know when you're going to need a nice backup mini, like maybe this cat, or a big dog, or a horse, or a fancy horse, a random boss guy, or a random friendly NPC. I've got these little boats and this big one, which I wind up using as like a cart or a wagon. We've got some simple set dressing for our map, like fences, barricades going on. We have more minute set dressing, like these weapon racks, loot piles, crates and barrels, fire, and my favorite, this rock, because sometimes your map needs an extra rock. And even more set dressing, the ever-important chest, the portals I can include on either side of the map, and this war drum and war horn make for excellent objective markers. And our last thing is this little dice box full of little camp supplies. Look at this cute little pot. Got a nice little satchel or a bag of holding, backpacks, bags, sleeping bags, books, all nice camp dressing or objective markers for your map. And that's everything. What's in your D&D Go box?